Welcome back. The reason why the PATH programs are so successful for OCD recovery is because they offer you what you're going to get in ERP therapy, plus a lot more tools that you're not getting in therapy. So stay tuned to learn what both of these categories are and how the PATH can help you learn the path to the lifetime recovery stage. If you are in the right type of therapy for OCD, you are getting exposure and response prevention treatment. In working with a good ERP therapist, they are going to be teaching you exposure techniques and how to prevent the response or the compulsions that you're doing with OCD. This person should be doing exposure exercises with you in the session to help you understand what they are and make sure that you're doing them properly. They should also be having you do these exposure exercises at home, both imaginal and in vivo. They should be teaching you what in vivo exposure exercises are, what imaginal exposure exercises are, and they should also be teaching you what all of your compulsions are and helping you reduce those to zero. Now, I created the PATH programs to be more cost effective for people who couldn't afford ERP therapy. I was paying over $200 out of pocket. So I understand how expensive that can be. The PATH programs are membership programs that have a low weekly cost that give you access to a lot of things. First, you're going to learn ERP in the OCD Recovery Fundamentals course. But not only are you going to be learning ERP in there, you're going to get 19 modules of information that is going to go further and deeper into not only ERP, but other important recovery skills that you are most likely not getting in therapy. You're also going to be able to talk to someone, myself and my associate coach, who has actually recovered from OCD. We understand what that process looks like, how long it takes, what it's like to go through that recovery process, and what it's like to be in the recovery stage. Whereas a lot of times, the other person teaching you may not fully understand that, which gives us an advantage. We're going to understand what you're going through, and we're going to be able to shift you in the right direction or help you understand what's going on in that moment because we've been there. We also have a lot of compassion, and we're very supportive because we know how debilitating OCD can be, how frustrating it can be, how hopeless you can feel, and how strong those urges and compulsions can really, really be. In the PATH programs, you are going to get 24/7 access to me. You're going to get access to a private app where you can reach out and I will answer you as soon as I can. These rooms are available for support from me and support from other people dealing with the same thing, exactly what you are dealing with, whether it's POCD, harm OCD, relationship OCD, contamination OCD, or all of the other forms that OCD can take way outside of those named subsets. You're also going to get live calls with myself and my associate coach where you can ask any questions that you have about OCD, and we will answer those for you to help you keep moving on the right track outside of the online coaching, the course. You're going to be able to ask questions if you're stuck on something or if you don't understand something. We're going to be able to answer those for you so you don't have to wait a whole week in between sessions to get answers for those questions that you might have. Again, we've been through it, so we know what the doubts are like. We know how to recognize your compulsions, and we know what you need to do in order to alleviate the discomfort that you're feeling. You're also going to get access to all of the previous call recordings that we've done. Depending on which group you are in, we either do 1 call a week or 2 calls a week. So there's a lot of information in there for you to go back, look on, and learn from. Again, the 2 most important things that you're going to get from me are the things that I didn't learn working with multiple OCD and ERP therapists, which is most of them won't help you identify all of your compulsions, and most of them won't help you get them to zero. And unless you identify all of your compulsions and get them to zero, you're going to continue to struggle with OCD. As soon as you identify all your compulsions and get them to zero, OCD is not going to bother you anymore. And then secondly, I'm not going to teach you exposure exercises that just lower your discomfort or drop it in half. I'm going to teach you exposure exercises that are going to take that discomfort all the way to zero. So as you can see, the PATH programs, including all my other programs and coaching programs, are going to give you everything you need to get to that lifetime recovery stage. It's everything I use to get me here, to keep me here, and it's proven to work for others too. I've done it, I see my clients do it, and you can be the next one that gets there as well. If you're interested in any of these programs, please click on the link in the description below, and we'll talk to you very soon.